This Bigfoot sighting report comes out of Oregon from October 23rd of 2010, with the nearest town being Hugo. The witness says that it was around 7 or 7:15 when the sighting took place. While still being very dark and overcast, it had just stopped raining not long before he had his sighting, saying that he parked his vehicle on an ATV trail and started walking very quietly into the woods. He did have a flashlight, but didn't want to scare off any deer that might be close to him. He wanted to get to a nice clearing he knew about. It was one of his favorite hunting spots. While moving quickly up the path with making very little sound. Now at this time, he says, he saw a large animal cross the path in front of him, that it was walking upright as it crossed his path, saying that this creature was only 10 yards away from him when he saw it. Now that's a close sighting, with this creature walking and not running, that it covered at least 15 to 20 feet in two strides. He says that it crossed from his left to his right as it moved in front of him. Now saying at this time he froze in his tracks. Then he clicked on his flashlight to see what this thing was. Now what the witness saw next made his hair stand on end, seeing a very large and muscular creature, which had wet and dark fur. This creature was between 7 to 7.5 feet tall, and weighed at least 500 pounds, the witness said. He says that he had seen a few bears in his time, and that what he saw this morning was not a bear, saying that this creature was about 20 yards away from him at this time, that it was heading quickly down the hillside, moving deeper into the trees. The witness also said that he was fixed on this creature's body, and he doesn't think this creature ever turned and looked back at him, with the witness being very lucky to have seen the creature, with the ambient light being so low at the time of the sighting. If it hadn't been uphill from him, he might not have seen this thing. The witness said that he only noticed this creature because it blocked out the clouds as it crossed in front of him. Now, the witness said that when this creature walked, it didn't move like a human. It didn't bob up and down like a person does. It was smooth and looked to glide. Its legs were bent when it walked as well, with the torso being slightly hunched over. While this creature's arms were very long, they hung down to this creature's side, with them swinging back and forth as a person would when walking. He says he don't really remember what the creature's hands looked like, and that he didn't have any idea if it was a male or female, that he only saw this creature from behind as it moved away. He says that it was big, muscular, and had a big rear end, while having a head that looked to be sitting on its shoulders. If it did have a neck, he couldn't see it on this creature. He also said that he wants to say its head was slightly pointed, but that he's not positive about that. He said that he did have a camera on him at the time of the sighting, saying that even if he had remembered his camera, that the sighting didn't last long enough for him to have taken one, saying that he never believed in Bigfoot, mainly because with all the digital phones out there, he thought there would be plenty of pictures out there by now. But now after his sighting, he says he can see why there aren't that many pictures. With the surprise of the sighting, with it only lasting around 5 seconds or a little more, before he even thought about his camera, this creature was already gone. He watched this creature cover 25 yards in about 5 seconds, with it not being in any rush at all. Now here is a drawing of what the witness said he saw. So I would say if this is what the witness saw, then he saw a Bigfoot for sure. A bear does not have a backside that looks like that. This hunter has spent a lot of time in the woods, so I'm sure he knows what all the local wildlife looks like. So I think he saw something that he wasn't even considering seeing that morning. So if you have a comment on this, drop it down below. Until next time, stay safe and have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so you can keep up with all of our latest videos. And thanks for watching those endless mysteries.